Hello everybody, it is January 9th, 2021, and I'm out at the barrel again today with another motor. This one is a 1957 Johnson QD-18H 10 horse. I bought this motor back in May from one of my subscribers, Bill Rokaitis. Thanks, Bill. This motor's in very nice cosmetic condition. It had all original ignition still in it, and didn't look like the carb had ever been apart either. Definitely had the original fuel lines on it, all the original clamps and hoses and everything. It still had original coils. Like I said, all the ignition stuff was original. So I went through and put new coils in it, new points, condensers, spark plugs. The original plug wires were in good shape. There was no scraping, chafing, anything visible on them. They're still flexible, so I cut the ends of them off to get fresh copper. Put the terminal ends back on after cleaning those up, and got fresh ends for the coils. Rebuilt the carburetor with a new OEM carb kit. Put a new shift rod O-ring and spaghetti seal in the gear case. Put new gear oil in it. Water pump impeller. This one had the drive shaft badly rusted into the crank. It was stuck really hard. This is probably the most difficult one of those I've had to get out so far. It did finally come out. The crank splines were pretty crusty. I got in there and picked the rust out and cleaned them up, and everything was greased before it was put back together. It went back together just fine. Put a new water tube grommet in the water pump housing also, and I'm out here going to give it the first start after the service. This is the first time I've tried to start this. I have checked everything out. It's got good spark, good compression. I haven't measured the compression, but it feels good. I'll measure it sometime after I run it. I'm sure it's got plenty to run. Carburetor's clean and dry. Prime it up, and we'll fire it up and see how it does. Not too bad. Popped the second pull and a couple more pulls with the choke off and fired up. Sounds pretty good. We'll go over next to it and see how it's doing. Pumping plenty of water. till we can get it on the lake this season. Till next time, thanks for watching. Keep your prop out of the mud.